Berlin, 1942. The air was thick with paranoia. Nazi officials paced nervously, unaware that a man, an Indian, stood among them. A man who was quietly dismantling the Third Reich from the inside. His name? Bhagat Ram Talwar. To the Nazis, he was Ramat Khan. To the British, a double agent. But they were all wrong. He wasn't a double agent. He was a quintuple spy, dancing on the edge of death with every move. Bhagat Ram Talwar wasn't born into espionage. He was born into revolution. Raised in British-occupied India, he watched colonial boots crush Indian souls. But revenge? That came later, when his brother, Sardar Ajit Singh Talwar, was hanged by the British. Bhagat didn't cry. He disappeared.
As well as materials to global battlefronts. The greatest reporting job ever attempted began. Miles of film came home. You were to see American boys fighting, dying. The bitterest war in history, to torrid South Pacific jungles, you followed on film. You saw your sons on D-Day.
He resurfaced in Europe. Not as a refugee, not as a soldier, but as something far more dangerous. A man trusted by 5 warring nations. The British, the Germans, the Japanese, the Italians, and the Soviets. All at once. Talwar delivered secrets to Hitler's top brass. Intel that twisted their strategies, delayed their advances. All of it fake. Then he turned around and whispered every word back. To Churchill, to Stalin. Every step was a gamble, every border crossed a final breath. If the Nazis found him lying, he'd vanish, just like the others. If the British caught on, he'd hang, just like his brother. But Bhagat, he kept moving. He used over 13 identities, crossed 10 borders, and never stopped playing both sides against the middle. But not for gold, not for fame. He did it for something bigger, something personal.
The day of days for America and her allies. Crowds before the White House await the announcement from the President that the Japs have surrendered unconditionally.
I have received this afternoon a message from the Japanese government.
Then, the war ended. Hitler fell. Stalin rose. Nations rebuilt themselves from rubble. But Bhagat Ram Talwar, he walked into the shadows and was never seen again. No medals, no interviews, no statues, no textbooks. Just silence. So why tell this story? Because Bhagat didn't just fool Hitler. He fooled the world. He shifted the balance of power without ever firing a bullet. In a war of bombs and bullets, Sometimes the sharpest weapon is a lie, perfectly placed. And the deadliest soldier is the one nobody remembers. Remember his name. Bhagat Ram Talwar, the Indian spy who fooled Hitler.